You know, I've spent years learning this. And I'm just so happy at what I made. I think it's going to make my mother proud, and I'm proud. There's always room for improvement, but I'm proud. And I gotta say that I had no idea that this is what it was going to turn into. But, you know, I just kept striving to be able to give something that people could understand, and then at the same time that actually gave them something that was a benefit, you know, a real reason why to do this. It wasn't just a reason to do it because it's another product, you know, or it's, you know, we'll just put the name Tantra on it and sell it as fast as we can. It's, this really came from my heart. And it's just something I've manifested, and it's turned into what it has now. I think that I'm probably going to spend a good majority of my life working on this, if not all my life. You know, most people go through their lives and they have a hard time really finding that one thing that they need to just constantly get up in the morning, and it's their one thing that they love more than anything in the world. You know, and that's what this is for me. You know, I just think it's funny that I spent all these years learning from, you know, the very basics and the bottom of the fitness industry and the fitness level, and you know, the first time you get that one pull-up right, you know, or you know, the one time that you learn how like to integrate exercises together, so it's not just one exercise, but it's multiple exercises. You know, these amazing feelings, and then you learn more and you realize you don't need to make so many crazy exercises. That sometimes just a very basic exercise, but programmed to such a high degree. You know, that's the point. That it's very personalized and periodized to a specific individual's need. You know, I think it's funny, I was walking by a gym right now and I saw this guy, and you know, he was helping some woman do a lat pull down, but he was kind of pulling the bar down for her. And the only thing in my mind was, you're not periodizing that. Why do you have her using such a heavy weight? Just have her use a weight that she can use. Because how are you going to periodize your assistance with her helping use that bar, you know? Because we don't know how much resistance you've used to help her put that down. But anyways, I just wanted to get on this and say something here, because I did something that's revolutionary, and I think you guys need to discover it and find out what it is. You know, people keep asking me, what is Tantra Fit? What is Tantra Fit? Does it exist? Is it a product? Is it a method? What is it? And I'm happy and proud to say that it does exist. You could look at it like it's a product, but I look at it like it's much more than that. I look at it like it's its own unique form of fitness, because it is. You know, I have never seen anybody really do what I'm doing right now. The only thing I've come closest to it is something my mother did in the past called Primal Core. And I noticed that she mixed pranayama breath work with, you know, yoga and some fitness. And that's the closest I've seen anybody come close to what I'm doing. You know, you look up Tantra like Fit online, and if you don't find me, you find these like girls that are like these seductive, sexy, like, you know, it's more like it's like dance exercise, or it's, you know, it's belly dancing exercise. It's something like that, but it's not really what you would think it is, because you think Tantra and fitness, and you honestly think Tantra, and then you think fitness. And dancing is a form of fitness. It is, but I wanted to give something that really resembled those two names and mix them together. And so I took these different healing methods and I really just experimented on them. I came out with case studies, you know, for myself. I've given some of them to other people. I've had good positive feedback. You know, I just think that it's something that if you're already interested in Tantra, you're gonna love it. If you're already interested in fitness, you're probably gonna like it. And I definitely think it's for those that are in between those two separate categories. People that are tantrics that want to get in shape and get exercise, and people that are in fitness that want to kind of get more into like the spirituality and kind of sexual aspect, more than just going to the gym and lifting a heavy barbell, or making their bicep bigger, if that was the only concern. I just think that you guys are really gonna like this. I worked incredibly hard on it. And I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't think what I produced is enough. It's not enough. I don't think I did the best job that I could, but I think I did the right job that I could. And if I was being completely honest, I'd say that I don't think that I was ready to make this. I don't think I was. I think I was gonna keep on just taking more time and more time, just putting more into it and more into it, but there's just so many people that have been asking for it, and at some point you gotta give the people what they want, because you guys are my fans and I want to share what I've made with you. But I'm telling you that it really is something different. It's probably not exactly what you think it's gonna be, but probably a little bit of what you thought it was going to be, with some other incredible stuff that is really going to blow your mind. Just keep with me and bear with me. This is my first edition of the book, and many more I'm planning on to come. There was quite a few things that I left out. I even took out a lot of information just because I just didn't know, it just didn't feel right, if that makes sense. So as I said, I don't know if I did the best job, but I know I did the right job. And I really think you guys are gonna like it. Just can't keep telling you that enough. I worked incredibly hard on this. Over the course of 2 years, I have worked on this. That's a pretty long time for me. Could have got myself an associate's by now. In fact, Tantra Fit in itself, I've been working on for about 2.5 years. But this book that I've been writing for about 2 years. And I just think that you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's, I know I've enjoyed it, putting it together and working on it incredibly hard, and just really mixing all these different healing methods together. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I think you guys are really going to like it too. And I don't know what else to say other than just keep telling you that it's going to be something that you're going to remember. It's not something you're going to test out or try out or read that went through one ear and out the other. It's not another generic product. It's not another love product. It's not another just a fitness product. It's kind of everywhere in between those categories and above. And I just really implore you to give it a chance and try it out. And I really hope it's for you. Because I gotta be frank, I had no idea, as I said, it was gonna turn into what it has, and I'm realizing it's for me. And it might be for you too. So, I have any other words, anything else to say? I planned on being like in a fancy get up here and fancy clothes, and I'm just realizing that when you strive for over perfection, sometimes you never actually get it done. So I just think that you put a high amount of effort into anything, and it'll eventually turn into something great and amazing, and something that people will love. And I really hope that that's the reaction that I get here. I really hope that you guys love it, because I did put my heart into it, and I made it. I made it because I love my mother. If I can just give a brief example, I've told this story before, but I didn't want anything to do with Tantra. When I was growing up with my mother, I didn't want anything to do with it. I had a hard time being around her students. I had a hard time being around the house. I didn't know who these people were really. Why are they in our home? There's so many of them, good God, some of them flying from different states and even countries to see her, because she was just that good at what she did. And to me, she was just my crazy mom that I loved, you know, all in the world, but didn't fully understand her at the time. But now that it's been some time and her passing has really caused me to dig into who she is and just look for answers and find understanding, I have an idea who she was, and more than that, I can feel who she was. And I can feel her now. And I can feel her in this book that I've written. So I really think that if you guys loved her, you probably will love the book. It's not exactly just her, but it's a lot of her through me. And I hope you guys see that. More than anything, that's what I was going for. And if there's anything else that I could say, I would say that if you want, you know, an actual idea of what the course is, I just mixed pranayama with, you know, fitness exercises, and I'm not going to be too detailed here because I would like you guys to actually read what I've written. Put a lot of hard work into it, and it's probably easier to just read it. But I did mix pranayama and fitness and some tantric touch techniques, and I kind of infused that all together. And the idea when we started this was that, you know, we needed something for men. You know, we're going to create this thing for men, and, you know, it's going to be great, and you know, this is how, you know, it will be for men, and it's, you know, it could be specific for men, and that's the market that we'll target. But what's funny is that it's actually good for men and women. And I just think that, you know, some other details I can give you, just so you guys have a better understanding, is that another main reason why I haven't just put this out into the world yet is because one of the major questions that I would get when I would talk about it is, what does it do? Not like, oh, it sounds great. I got all those too. I got compliments. The name sounds great. You know, what a wonderful idea. Yeah, what a way to kind of relate to, you know, kind of, you know, integrate, you know, different methods, and it may be great for women. Other people thought it'd only be great for men. But the thing is this, it's that it's great for everybody, and I'll tell you why. So the main benefits of taking the course is you're going to get enlarged muscle growth. So for those of you that want to grow your muscles and look bigger and, you know, sexually appealing to, you know, the other sex, or maybe the same sex. No judgment here. But also, you know, it's also going to help you detoxify, and, you know, you'll be sweating out your toxins, and you'll also be giving yourself a lot of energy, and you'll also be enhancing your grip strength. Most people don't know that, but pranayama breathwork has the ability to enhance your grip strength, which actually is more of a deal than you think. Because you think maybe just gripping things isn't that big of a deal, but the fact is that a lot of your actual strength, your related strength to the rest of your body, is affected by your grip. The stronger your grip is, the heavier weight you can pick up off the floor. It's not just about having a big butt or a strong butt. It's not just about having a strong back. A lot of it transfers here. You're only really as strong as your grip, in a sense. Because most things we pick up or we usually push, we generally use our hands. Not always, but they are there for a reason. You know, that's just some main reasons. Some secondary benefits to taking the course is you will have some muscle strength gain, so you'll get a little bit stronger. You'll also have, what can I say? Oh, you'll have the ability to get illuminated vision. Yeah, it's a real thing. Don't worry, it's temporary. Don't worry, it's not like you can't go to sleep because all you see is bright white. But it's a really beautiful thing that you can experience. And there's other ways to achieve it in life. but I haven't met a way that you can kind of make it happen on demand or when you desired, as in the way that I've mixed it in with this course. And you can also, another secondary reason, just to give another list, is you can even gain some clairvoyant capabilities. You know, the funny thing to me is clairvoyant capabilities, I like to think that, you know, in reality it's kind of more just like, you're just kind of getting more confident. But the truth is oftentimes you'll actually be right about something that's going to happen like in the near future, or kind of just, you know, what's hidden away, but you have a feeling what it is. And just a good hindsight. It really does make a difference. Has to do with the part of your brain that you're accessing when doing these breathwork exercises. You know, my mother was a big believer in breathwork exercises, and I think it's going to be something that, I think it's going to rock your world. And by the way, the course is good for young adults and old adults. So don't just think it's only good for one or the other. It's good for everybody. Anyhow, I really hope that I've kind of cleared up some things here. And I hope that you guys are ready for it, because as I said, you know, I don't think that I was ready for it to come out into the world yet, but I think the world's ready for it. And sometimes that's greater. Thank you guys. I hope you like it.